Hello, everyone, and welcome to this day three of Pharma Career Progression Bootcamp. So, I am Sachin, and today I'll be sharing you one more session. And today's topic is how to select a job domain. So, till now, in this journey so far, on day one, we have seen different job domains, whatever job domains which are available in the market right now, which basically make you eligible as a B farm or as a M farm. And whatever domains we have seen, whatever options ahead of us we have seen, we could classify them in different verticals like commercial industry, like sales and marketing, like research, like pharmacovigilance, and different verticals we have seen on day one. On day two, yesterday, we have seen the answers or the solutions to the frequently asked questions of the students during their graduation, or you can say the confusions, like after my graduation, whether I should go with job immediately or should I go with higher studies. Similarly, if it is higher study, then whether I should go with MPharm or MBA. If it is MPharm, then with specialization. If it is MBA, then whether to go with general MBA or pharma MBA. So we could create a framework yesterday so that you can fix up some of the things. You can ask yourself some of the questions, and based on your answers, based on your skills, your likings, your interest, you can figure out whether you can go with MPharm or MBA. So in yesterday's conclusion, I told you to support and share your activities, which will in this journey of 5 days boot camp, which will help you to clear your confusions. So as a latter part of this, today we are going to share one more framework, one more activity, which will help you to identify, to select, to decide which job domain is best for you. Be it after graduation, be it after post-graduation, be it after MPharm or MBA or MS. So what is that particular job domain, and how basically you can select this job domain? So here, what is not the question? How is the question, right? And in this session, I'll be sharing you this particular framework, which you can, certainly activate, or you can, as an activity, you can do it yourself. Okay. So just to revise some of the things, this is a skill will matrix. Even during my live webinars, free webinars, I was able to share this kind of skill will matrix. And even to most of the students during my offline sessions, during my online sessions, I have shared this particular slide, this particular skill will matrix, where you can identify where you as a student, where you as a graduate, where you as a future employee of any industry stand, right? So here you can see there are four quadrants. Quadrant number one is low skills, low motivation. So you have to identify where you fall, in which particular quadrant. Low skills, low motivation. Second is highly skilled but low motivation. So those who have excellent skills but they have low motivation. For example, there are some students who are extraordinary in technical skills. They're absolutely extraordinary in their technical knowledge, but when it comes to motivation, they do not have that much, or the attitude. This attitude really matters. If this attitude is not good, if they do have low motivation, then they fall into this particular category. Then is highly skilled and highly motivated. These are the students who are extraordinary both in skills as well as in motivation. And last, low skills, but yes, they are highly motivated. So their will is strong, but the skill sets are low, right? So this is globally acclaimed skill will matrix. You can uh, pick any person on this planet and you can have his skill will matrix, where you can identify where he particularly drops based on his own skills, and you can identify his career. So which one you think HR picks? That's the question which probably I go on asking the students. Is it number one? Is it number two? Is it number three? Or is it number four? Okay, so mostly the students answer yes, it is number two and number three, because number two is he is skilled one. Okay, maybe he do not have motivation, but he is skilled one. And quadrant number four, yes, of course, because he has high skills and high motivation, no doubt. Okay, but when you ask HR what or which one will he pick, that is number three and number four, not number two. Because if that student, if that graduate, if that employee does not have motivation, he cannot earn or he cannot learn skills. In order to earn and learn skills, he has to be in quadrant number three. So maybe today he does not have any skill set. He absolutely have raw skills, but yes, he has his own willpower. He has his motivation, and because of his own motivation, or because of his own willpower, he can eventually learn new skills once he enters in the industry. So when suppose if you personally ask me as a HR which one will you pick, then yes, of course number three. Because today if at all he does not have any skills, but if he enters in my company, then I can be able to teach him some of the skills which I suggest, which I recommend for him to have in order to complete his task in my company. But for this, he should have certain amount of motivation, right? So vitamin M, when we call vitamin M is nothing but motivation, and vitamin M is nothing but money. So whenever you are a student, whenever you are a graduate, run behind vitamin M, which is motivation. Once you have vitamin M, then automatically once you enter in the industry, then you will eventually get a good amount of vitamin M, that is money. Okay, so which one you think HR picks? The question or the answer for this is number three and number four, right? So right now my problem is to identify my own skills. Once I could be able to understand or identify my own skills, then it is better for me, then it is easier, convenient for me to figure out which particular domain I can work with. Okay, now to answer this, first thing you need to learn about or you need to identify about yourself is what are your technical skills. Now when it comes to technical skills, we go on learning pharmaceutics, co-logy, cognosy, co-logy, industrial pharmacy. Okay, we have a number of subjects which we grasp or gain this knowledge in theory classes as well as in practical classes. But what are your technical skills which you wish to mention in your resume? So you have to identify your expert skill area. Even yesterday I have told you, out of these four subjects, sutics, coology, cognosy and chemistry, which one do you really like? Which practical experiments which you really enjoy, or you do it yourself? Okay, see, accept the fact that if you do not have any interest neither in sutics nor in chemistry nor in cognosy nor in coology, seriously, right? Even when I was a student, I was in that particular category. I was hitting all these experiments, all these laboratory experiments. For me, the networks, the associations, meeting new people was that particular thing which I had interest of. And certainly I wanted to make my career not in any technical background. So that's the reason why even during graduation I was trying hard for sales and marketing, because I was not interested in technical laboratory experiments. I was interested in field work. I was interested in communication, building a professional personality, meeting new people. And that's why I wanted to join sales and marketing. That was my interest area. But unfortunately, during our graduation 10-15 years back, we could not have mentors, good mentors who can recommend us what is good for us, what is bad for us. Okay, and then we were victims of mfarm. So accidentally I got into mfarm because my parents or my teachers at that time wanted me to have my MPharm, my post graduation, and again accidentally I got into technology transfer, right? So again that was the reason, like even out of all the subjects I was have good interest for pharmaceutics, but I could not make it during my admission, and accidentally I got admission in chemistry, and then accidentally got my job into technology transfer, right? But during my entire industry journey, I hardly enjoyed my technology transfer job, because I was not at all that much interested in my technology transfer task. So I left that industry, and then the first thing which I wanted to do is my MBA. So after MBA I got into industry, after industry I got into MBA, and during my MBA I learned business management skills, and then I could start my own startup. And right now I run my 3 startups. So my interest, or the journey, when you ask my journey, it took me around 7 years to identify or figure out that whatever career I have to choose, it should be based on my skills, it should be based on my interest, my passion. And I took 7 years, 7 whole years to figure out these things. Today you are fortunate that you are getting good mentors, right? And you have to figure out what could be your best career today itself, and that is absolutely based on your skills and your interest. Okay, so today, out of all 4 core subjects, which subject you like, which practical experiments you have interest of? Based on that, then you can certainly uh, fix up the what are the professional skills. So professional skills, as I told you, professional skills are nothing but your day-to-day skills. It could be your communication skill, even your teamwork, even your leadership skills, time management skills, your commitment, problem solving skills. Okay, so you have X set of technical skills, you have Y set of professional skills. Even today, you will not identify what are my own skills. See, there are 50s and hundreds of skills which are there on Google. Okay, but even I am going to share you Ready Reckoner for these technical skills and professional skills. By using that Ready Reckoner, you have to just identify, you have to just say yes or no. That's it. Okay, so I'll be sharing you a ready reckoner of technical skills and professional skills, which will eventually help you to understand, or list down what are your technical skills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are your professional skills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. So it is again easier for you to figure out this. And then does your skills, that is technical skills and professional skills, it matches with your job role or not? Okay, even during my last webinar I have shared the competency matrix or qualification packs, which is released by Government of India. You have to go through with this qualification packs, and then you can certainly know what are the skills which are required for particular job role, or simply what is JD, that is job description. Once you understand JD, then you can figure out what skills this JD is required. Okay, one simple hack I can tell you is just refer Naukri.com, and in search engine of Naukri.com, just put any of these job roles. For example, quality control analyst, or QC analyst, or research and development officer. Once you type this particular keywords in the search engine of Naukri.com, you will get n number of job roles. Okay, select any of them and read the JD, read JD, job description, in that particular job role, and then ask yourself whether you have that technical skill and professional skill with you. It is as easy as you can see on Google or in this video. It is absolutely easy. Only thing is you have to do it carefully. Okay, now these are some of the examples of technical skills. Okay, so technical guidance or problem solving skills, any computer skills which are related with software, handling different instruments like HPLC, IR, UV, chromatography, tablet compression machine, Carl Fisher titration, or any of the related skills through which on you can, certainly implement the method, scientific methods. Okay, so these are technical skills. Similarly, we have a set of professional skills as well, as I told you. So this you can consider just as a revised part. Okay, now what is next? Okay, so in this particular part, at this point of time, you need to understand, or you need to know, what are the domain wise skill sets which are expected by companies. Okay, so there are some enlisted domain wise job descriptions, that is JD, which is available on qualification packs, which you can get it on Google. And there are certain skills which I am going to share you a ready reckoner of this. So in this ready reckoner, I am going to share you what are the skills which are required by this particular company. Okay, so on screen you can now see that these are the professional skills. Professional skills for production. So I am going to share you this PDF files, that is a list of, or the matrix of professional skills as well as technical skills based on the domain. So here you can see all the skills which are listed here for production, next packaging, for quality assurance, for quality control, for regulatory affairs, and so on. So I have listed some 23 different job domains, and out of this you can figure out what skills you have, and based on that you have to do skill mapping. So even I am going to share you a skill mapping worksheet, which just by using pen and paper you can do it yourself. Okay, but make sure you spare 1 hour for this activity, and after 1 hour you can figure out which job domain is best for you. Okay, so here is a skill will matrix for professional skills. Similarly, I have skill will matrix for technical skills. Again, production, packing, QA, QC, regulatory affairs, PPIC, supply chain management. Okay, so here, through this particular process, by using this technical skills and professional skills matrix, by identifying or by knowing all these skills, then you have to make a skill will matrix, or a bunch of, or a list of professional skills, technical skills. So I'll just share you the document where I have prepared this skill will worksheet. Now, yes, what you have to do now, here you have to simply create a table. Just by using pen and paper you can do, and you have to make 3 columns: professional skills, technical skills, and most important, IT skills. Okay, now what I have to do here, now I'll just share you one demo here. Suppose, for example, let us consider a skill set for regulatory affairs. Now my choice is regulatory affairs, and I want to make my career in regulatory affairs. Okay, now out of this I have other choices as well. For example, QA, I have one more choice, that is to work in QA, and one more, that is technology transfer. Now I am confused whether to get or whether to make career in regulatory affairs, or in QA, or in technology transfer. Okay, now how to solve this confusion? That is again based on your skill sets. Okay, now here I have to make a list of what are the expected skills out of professional skills. Okay, now I have a ready reckoner for regulatory affairs, that is professional skills. So I'll just open this professional skills, and for this, yes, these are the professional skills of, yes, regulatory affairs. Okay, so now I have a list of all these skills. So I'll arrange all these skills one by one here. Okay, maybe 10 skills, maybe 15, maybe 3 or 4, or maybe 20, 25 plus, whatever it is. Okay, so enlist all the skills in this particular column of expected skills in professional skills. Similarly, do it for expected skills. These are the expected skills by the industry. So in the second column, of technical skills, you have to pin down what are the expected skills by the industry as far as technical skills are concerned. So here is a list of technical skills for regulatory affairs. Yes. So these are some 12 different skills. So all these 12 different skills, I'll, share it here. I'll get it done one by one. 12 rows will be there. Okay. And similarly, what IT skills does it require? Now for regulatory affairs, IT skills will required is just MS Office, email writing skills, and handling Internet Explorer. That's it. Okay. So at entry level, even industry, we do not expect you to figure out or to train on some of the softwares. You are fresher. As a fresher, what we expect is you should have thorough knowledge of handling MS Office, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel. That's it. And email writing skills. Okay, that's the most important part. And internet handling skills. So type here one by one. Okay, now once you do this, similarly do it for QA, similarly do it for technology transfer. Okay, now in this worksheet, what you have to do here is, suppose I'll share you one field document here. Yes, this is for clinical research, regulatory affairs, and formulation research and development. So where I have listed few of the expected skills, right, for all of them, and then ask yourself whether you have this particular skill or not. So do you have problem-based reasoning skills? No. Do you have correspondence? Yes, I have this skill. Do you have analytical skills? Yes, I do have. Do you have effective communication skill? Yes, I do have. Okay. Now, based on this particular scenario, make it for even your technical skills, make it for even your IT skills. Right. Now, out of all this, compare all of your skill sets. Here I have yes for once. Here I have thrice. Here I have once. Similarly, once, thrice, once. So I should make my career in regulatory affairs. And you know the answer. Why? Because I have all the skills for regulatory affairs, whatever has been expected by the industry. So through this particular worksheet, you can figure out what are the requirements, what are the expectations, and whether you have that requirement or not. Right? So this is how you can do it yourself. So today itself, you have to do it, right? And you have to post it once you finish this particular exercise, this particular activity. I could not see any of the activities yesterday but yes, you are, informed to share all the activities, whatever you do. Okay. Even I'll share you one of the interview assessment sheet. So this kind of interview sheets we do have whenever we sit for interview. So when we have pre-screening rounds for multiple industries, we basically hire freshers for manufacturing and for pharmacovigilance, for clinical research industries. And during pre-screening, this is our internal interview assessment record. So on what basis we look for, or we hire, or we shortlist the candidates. Okay, so just ignore this part one. This is a basic information, right? But this is the one with which we basically track that candidate. This is interviewer assessment record. So we track it for communication, body language, is etiquettes, resume, and then skill set. We would ask, or we would analyze with his behavior or with his communication. We will analyze his professional skill set. Okay. And then his technical skill set based on some technical knowledge or technical question. Then attitude and knowledge. And then overall personality. Okay. So this is how these are the evaluation parameters in order to, as a process, either we shortlist them or we reject them. Okay. So this is on 5-point scale. And based on this, we carry out this particular analysis. Okay, so today what you have to do is, or for today's activity, what you have to do is you have to create your own skill mapping worksheet. And this is how you have to do it. Okay, so this is skill mapping worksheet, and in this skill mapping worksheet, whatever job domains you are confused with, write it down, right, in first column, either clinical research or regulatory affairs or research and development. It is maybe after B Farm, it is maybe after M Farm, because today is day 3 and by now you have that clarity of all the domains. Then professional skills, that is expected skills, and your own skills, whether you have it or not. And based on that, you have to create own skill mapping worksheet. Okay, so at the end of the day, I want to see uh, all those activities which you have performed in your daytime. The link of this video will be open till 10 p.m. and I request each one to spare at least 60 minutes, which will certainly give you clarity on which job domain you want to select. Okay, so yesterday probably you might have a clarity on whether to go with MPharm or not, or which specialization to select. And on similar background here, irrespective of your MPharm or MBA or even BPharm, you could be able to select your job domain for your entire career. Okay, so for your clarity, for your to answer your own confusion, you have to make this activity in much more better way. You can filter it out. Okay, maybe today you do not have any skill right now, but if today you are in second year or third year, you have plenty of time to improvise your skill set. Okay, for example here, see column number 3, formulation, research and development. And the first expected skill is problem solving, right? But today you do not have the skill. But if you really wish to make your career in formulation and research and development, see to it, whatever are the expected skills, you should mark yes, 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 yes. And in order to mark yes, you have to gain those skills in the time period which you have right now during your graduation only, because these are the skills which are not teachable when once you enter in the industry, because these are expected skills. Before you enter the industry, we assume that you have the skill. Okay, and latter part, the technology part, the equipment part, the system part, the software part, the documentation part, we will teach you all once you enter in the industry. But at entry level, we expect at least you should have these basic foundation skills with you in order to get recruited. Okay, so thank you so much for this. I wish to see all the activities in line with whatever I have been shared through this session number 3 on how to select a job domain. Okay, so by now I am signing off and see you at the live webinar.